Guys, we need to stop doing this. So, guys, this video is building on the top of my last one, and it's more about going out to live your life. There are a lot of people who are not living in the prepper community. In the prepper community, there are a lot of people that are not living because they're scared that something might happen if they leave the United States, for example, or they leave their state or their city. And somebody made a comment about a year ago, maybe two. And they were like, this is why I don't travel, because if something happens, I don't want to be away from my preps. Listen, guys, you got to go out there and you have to live your life. You cannot become a hermit and a slave to the possibility that something's going to happen and that you might die or you might be somewhere without your preps and then you have to fend for yourself. Listen, if I go to Japan and the apocalypse happens while I'm in Japan, will I be upset? Absolutely. Will I miss my kids? Absolutely. Will I try to make my way home after I get my footing and everything around me? And once I get my grounds and my bearings with everything around me, then I'll try to make a move. But if it happens in Japan, guess what? I'm going to be Japanesey all of a sudden. Samurai swords and a whole 9 yards, man. I'm going to be like ting tong ching, and that's probably Chinese, not Japanese, but you get my point. I'll be speaking a language out there, right? I'm going to adapt to wherever I get caught, or whatever environment or whatever country I get caught in. I'm going to adapt to it. I'm going to have to. I don't have a choice. But I'm not going to short my life because I think the apocalypse is going to happen. That is a dumbass way to live. In fact, when I was running from 2 buildings back in 2001, I remember as I was running, I was regretting the things I didn't get to do. That was one of the things that were going through my head, along with missing my kid at the time and, being fatherless. I remember running and thinking, shit, I didn't get to do, and a million things were just zipping through my head as I was running. And now I'm 48. And now I'm like, I got to do a lot of those things that I wanted to do, but there's still more to do. I am not going to sit here and stay stateside because something might happen in the near future. Now, there are a lot of people, for example, with July 4th coming around the corner, there's all of this talk about something that can happen, and people are planning to stay home because they don't want to get caught out there. And I'm like, that is no way to live. You cannot live your life that way. Get out there, get in the mix, and adapt to whatever might happen. Now, granted, you might not want to go to a different state, but fucking stay local then. Don't stay married to your home because you think something might happen. That is just the dumbest way to live. Now, granted, if you don't have money, if you don't have the appetite to do it, that's a different subject altogether. But if you have the appetite and the money to do it, but you're staying home because you don't want to get stranded in Greece somewhere, which I wouldn't want to get stranded in Greece too. Not with fucking cheesy pancakes, man. I'm out on that bullshit. But besides that, I'm going to travel. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep putting my preps together, but I'm also going to travel. The likeliness of you getting stranded somewhere because of the apocalypse is like well under 1%. It's probably not even on the radar. We got to stop letting these YouTubers and TV ruin our lives and pigeonhole us into wanting to stay home because something might happen. The key word, guys, to all of this and all of the YouTubers and the shit that we talk about on here is might. We might get hit with a hurricane here in the East Coast. We might see a class 3 or 4 tornado or whatever a 4 tornado. We might, right? We might see the mother of all earthquakes hit the East Coast or California and shake California right off into the ocean. We might see that. But we cannot live our lives, guys, like hermits because it might happen. It is stupid. Go out there and live your life. Get your preps, learn new shit, buy new gear, but save money and take trips. Because taking trips, guys, does reduce anxiety and stress in the human body. So does going for a walk, so does going camping. But taking trips outside of the flight situation reduces stress like you wouldn't believe. Do it. Get some. Get on that plane, take that trip. Forget about what preppers are telling you could happen or might happen, or that their sources are saying that this is definitely going to happen. Fuck all of that. Go enjoy your life, because life is too damn short to sit home and stare at another YouTuber and listen to him talk about bullshit. In fact, you should have stopped this video fucking 3 minutes ago and went out and lived your life. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.